Yes, they get all those benefits.
So they're getting benefits and you're stealing.
Yeah, I was stealing stuff, stupid stuff, like hygiene and stuff. I shouldn't have been doing that.
This starts as a routine plea, then turns into a child safety warning. A defendant admits stealing while living with CPS adopted kids, and the judge flat out says, if you love them, you shouldn't be in that home until you get right.
I don't think you all are waiving the enhancement. Is that correct?
Judge, we're moving forward for 1 year state jail to proceed as a state jail felony.
I mean, this is a state jail felony, correct? Because in the indictment, it's only alleging that he ran away from an officer, which is not a felony.
That's correct.
So then the enhancement allegation is being used to make it a state jail.
Correct.
So y'all proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
I'm sorry for the misunderstanding.
Oh, no problem.
I thought there was a repeated allegation.
That's okay. Maybe I was thinking the law maybe had changed and I wasn't aware. All right. So y'all are proceeding on the indictment as presented.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Vidari, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of evading arrest, detention, second or more? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to two years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, I think my client would like to address the court himself.
All right. Yes.
Well, Your Honor, I know I made a mistake and a bunch of mistakes.
No, not mistakes. You made choices.
Any choices, yes. Made bad choices. I had surgery not too long ago. I had an abscess under my arm. I had surgery on my wrist. So I was out for like a month, no work. And that's why I was doing all this shoplifting, getting stuff for the house for me and my wife. I have 4 kids of my own. We adopted 2. We have a new apartment now.
So you adopted 2 children and you're out stealing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of hard just her doing it by herself. And I couldn't donate plasma and I really didn't have the strength to do any type of work. And I just made wrong choices, like I said. But I do have a good support group. I do have a good job.
No, see, here's the thing. What I know is when these children were adopted, was that through Child Protective Services?
Yes, it was.
All right. So what I know is when you adopt children through Child Protective Services, were they listed as special needs children or no?
No, they're not supposed to. It was my wife's niece. She
So what I know is when you adopt 2 children in the state of Texas, I don't know how they do it in other states, but I know in the state of Texas, what ends up happening is you get similar to a stipend for each child. So you are probably already getting about.
Yeah, we get like a good $1,000.
No, you get more than $1,000 because it's 2 children.
Yeah.
And not only do you get that, you get medical. And not only do you get that, those 2 children, I hope you all are encouraging them. They get to go to a state college for free.
Yes, they get all those benefits.
So they're getting benefits and you're stealing.
Yeah, I was stealing stuff, stupid stuff, like hygiene and stuff. I shouldn't have been doing that. I made wrong choices, but like I said, I got a good job when I get out.
So did you have the children with you during your first evading?
Of course.
No. I'm talking about the first time that you picked up an evading, which is what they're using for enhancement for this evading to make it a state jail felony. Did you have those children?
Yes. Well, yes, they're under my wife's, protective custody. Like my wife is the one that, she got custody of them, not me. It was her. It was all her. Like children are under her care. I just help.
You just live there.
I just help to support,
And here's my other question. And mind you, this is a suitcase that I think needs to be unpacked. Here's my other question. So when she adopted the children, were you living in the home? That's a no. No, you were not. So what has happened is she has not had you in the home. And when CPS did a study of her house to place those, you couldn't be there.
I couldn't.
And now you're there.
Yes.
And well, I guess CPS needs to check on that because the children are not in a great place with you being there.
Well,
and if you,
I am a good person.
Here's the thing. If you love her and if you love those children, you need not be in that household. Do you understand?
I mean, I do understand, but I am a good person. I don't plan on living like this the rest of my life. My dad is deacon for St. Dominic's Church. I mean, my mom's a school teacher,
Okay, I want you to listen to me carefully.
I have a good
Listen,
support group.
here's the thing. I know you're trying to tell me how great you are, and I appreciate that, but I want you to listen to me carefully. If you love her, you will not live with her. And let me just tell you why you will not live with her. Because when those children were placed with her for adoption, number one, obviously somebody's rights have been terminated, and those children are experiencing trauma because their parents' rights have been taken away from them. And they're trying to put them in a place that they think will be safe for them, where they can go to sleep at night without worrying about people picking up cases and police officers knocking on the door looking for people.
Yeah.
And when CPS studied her home for placement, you were not there. And I'm sure she told them, I don't have a man living here.
Yes.
And now what has happened is CPS is out of the picture because she's adopted the children. I know because I did CPS cases.
Okay.
She's receiving a stipend for both of those children. And sometimes they will even give you food stamps. At least that's what we called them when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Or WIC and all of that stuff.
Yes.
And it's not for that money to be supporting. How old are you?
36.
Not for that money to be supporting a 36-year-old. So if you love her and if you love those children, you will not be in that household until you get your life together, because otherwise,
We're getting married.
here's the thing. Otherwise, you know what's going to end up happening? CPS is going to come in because they're going to get a report, and those children will be removed, and they will have another trauma on top of trauma. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do understand. I don't want that though. I don't want that though. I mean, I have a good support group, man, and I know I made wrong choices, but that's not me. That's not me.
I appreciate you telling me what you think I want to hear, but I would prefer the truth. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow your agreement. I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility.
All right.
If I could, I would not give you any credit, but I'm going to give you credit for any time served. Take in consideration 715544722 015 715 474 713232 NIMAC number 740009.
Yeah.
We can go off the record. I'm going to say it for the final time. If you truly love her, if you truly love those children, you know you're not doing right. You should not be in their life. And guess what? CPS is going to get involved and they're going to remove those children. Do you understand?
I do understand that. I don't plan on getting in trouble anytime.
And just because you've adopted children, that doesn't mean that CPS can't come back and remove them. Do you understand?
I do understand that.
All right. Good luck to you.
I think
Are you the same Rose Padilla who's placed on deferred adjudication and cause number 2015 CR 3473 for the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on September 9th, 2015 for a period of 5 years and extended for a total of 4? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Your Honor, on or about the 30th day of September 2023 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Rose Padilla, departed Bexar County without the written permission of the court and or the supervision officer in violation of condition number 7.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Yes. True.
Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor.
And what are you all proposing that the court follow?
The proposal, Your Honor, was to continue on probation, extend for 1 year, and amend for probationer to pay at least $100 every 2 weeks for restitution.
Probation.
Your Honor, the original recommendation was for revocation. However, it does indicate that if the court wishes to continue to extend the 1 year, amend the probationer to pay at least $100 every 2 weeks for restitution.
How much is owed on restitution?
Your Honor, $78,775.98.
How much has she paid on restitution since she's been on since 2015?
$2,360.
All right.
Your Honor, Ms. Padilla is a waitress, and she is frankly incapable of making any other payments aside from the ones that are recommended for the $100 every 2 weeks.
All right. Why is she leaving the county without permission?
So she was, there's a healing mass that occurs in Hidalgo County on the last Saturday of every month. that's where she went. She felt called to go there. It's something that she's had a significant benefit from in the past, and so she'd heard about this mass and decided to attend that mass with her significant other.
All right, do phones not work? Does she have access to a phone?
I believe she does, Your Honor.
Why didn't she pick up the phone and call probation and say, hey, may I depart Bear County to go for this? Because honestly, she hasn't been doing well on probation. I mean, that's why we're here. Probation is telling me they want a revocation. And in this court, normally it takes some doing for me to grant a revocation. So for probation to be asking for revocation when they know that normally if there is monetary issue, if there is a drug issue, usually I try to address those before we head down the road of revocation. So for them to be asking for revocation, that says something. So why didn't you pick up the phone and call probation and ask them if you could leave Bear County to go to this event? You want to raise your right hand for me? You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you hear will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Rose Padilla.
All right, why didn't you call probation?
It wasn't a Saturday and I thought, I mean, nothing was gonna happen. Just me going and coming back.
You cannot leave Bear County without permission while you're on probation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, they want you to pay $100. What did you say? Every 2 weeks or how often? Every 2 weeks?
Yes, Judge.
Are you able to pay this $100 every 2 weeks, or you're just saying that? Because let me just tell you why I'm asking that question. I find that when people are looking at potentially going to prison for 20 years, if people say, all right, we will agree to continue. If you pay $500 a week, you know what people will say? Well, I'm going to call this person and I'll pay $500 a week. So I want to know, can you really pay $100 every 2 weeks? Or are you just saying this because that's the agreement you all reach? Or will you be able to pay it? If you're not going to be able to pay it, you need to let me know now, because if I follow this agreement and I get a report that you miss one of the weeks in paying, we don't have problems. So if you cannot really pay $100 every 2 weeks, you need to let the court know now.
Now I'm trying to get back on my feet and I think, but if I have a problem or something, like I have health issues, I mean, can I call and let y'all know that? I mean,
no, see, here's the thing. Your agreement that you all have made, regardless of what health issues you have, is that you're going to pay $100 every 2 weeks, because there's somebody out there, and I'm not the one who took this plea because this was before my time, but there's somebody out there that you owe $78,000 to. So you agreed and your attorney agreed that you are paying $100 every 2 weeks. So there is no, well, maybe something may come up. You've agreed that you would pay $100 every 2 weeks. That's why I'm asking this. If you are telling the court, actually, I'm not going to be able to pay $100 every 2 weeks. I was saying that, hoping that I would be able to do it, because this is the only way where maybe the state would agree not to revoke. I don't know. I'm not a part of your negotiations. But if that's the fact, you probably need to step back and talk to your attorney, and you all actually come up with a reasonable amount that you are going to be paying, no questions asked. And it should be amount that you should pay, not depending on this person giving you money or that person giving you money, because we're going to be right back here because they're going to file a motion to revoke if you miss any of those payments. So do y'all want to step back and discuss that, or y'all want to continue with she's going to be able to pay $100 every 2 weeks?
$100 every 2 weeks.
All right. So you're saying, and you're telling the court, you're telling probation that you're going to pay $100 every 2 weeks.
Yes, ma'am.
And when is this going to start?
Can it start in 2 weeks, Your Honor?
When's her next pay period?
When's your next page?
Maybe next paycheck. I get paid every Wednesday.
All right. So this is her first payment, then is going to be, since you get paid Wednesday, is that electronic deposit maybe or no?
No.
All right. So her first payment, she's going to be making payments on December 7th. That should be her first payment of beginning every 2 weeks. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And since she gets paid on Wednesday, her payments should be falling on that Thursday because she has to get the check, go cash the check, and do all of that. All right, I'll deny the motion. Alternate amend conditions to include $100 payment every 2 weeks, beginning on December 7th. And that's to go towards restitution. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Probation, is there anything else?
Yes, Your Honor. Her case expired September of this year, so that 1 year extension, are you going to move forward with that?
Yes, extend for 1 year.
I would also like to bring up to the court that we have notification that Ms. Padilla has not reported since September, so I would ask that the court admonish her and ask her, tell her to report as necessary.
Okay, why are you not reporting?
Well, on, when I got arrested, I received a text. And then I got a warrant, and then I went to go talk because they told me I needed to get an attorney or for my bond. So when I went go talk to him, and then I have the text where my probation officer texted me that I had an appointment yesterday, which I went in yesterday, and she even sent me for a UA for tomorrow. And I go, why wait for tomorrow? So I went yesterday to go get a UA too.
All right, here's the thing. Don't miss reporting. You understand?
No, ma'am.
All right, so I'm assuming you're required to report monthly. When do you want her to show up to report?
I'll look at the appointment book to see if it's already been put on the books for next
All right,
month.
so she's going to give you a date when you to report, and you need to report. Don't miss any reporting dates. Here's the thing. Sometimes miscommunications happen. I've already said that I'm going to continue you, so there's no need for us to go back and forth. As my grandmother would say, who shot John? Here's the thing. She is going to give you a date for when you report. You need to make sure you report on that date. Even if you're saying you've already reported, if she gives you a different date, you need to go report on that day. If you do not, what will end up happening is a motion to revoke will be filed. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And then I saw in the motion to revoke this new number 1 that nobody's going on. What is happening with that?
So, Your Honor, one that is out of county. The investigation that I've done, I don't believe it was more serious than a Class C misdemeanor. So I don't expect anything to come up. We'll certainly keep an eye on.
All right. And is there any issue with her and UA?
Your Honor, in August, it says it was failure to submit. In September, it was a negative. I don't have anything past September because there was that lapse in reporting. So if she said she UA'd yesterday, those results will not be available until next week.
All right. Did you UA yesterday?
I went yesterday, yes.
All right. Make sure she UA yesterday. If she did not UA yesterday, then we're going to have a problem because people are being dishonest with the court.
Mhm.
So if you UA'd yesterday, she's going to check it. And then from thereafter, do random UAs.
Yes, Judge.
All right. Is there anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Is there anything you need from the court to be successful on this probation? All right. Do not leave Bexar County without permission. Because you're on probation, everything you do, you need to pick up the phone and call probation and request it.
Okay.
Could you waive the UA fees, Your Honor? Is that possible?
No. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. All right. So you're on deferred adjudication for burglary of habitation with the intent to commit assault. Do you understand that?
Yes.
What do you think the range of punishment is for that offense? If you don't know, it's okay that you don't know.
10?
No. Burglary of habitation, the range of punishment is up to 20 years in prison. So because you're on deferred adjudication in this court, what that means is if a motion to revoke is filed, if I find that everything is true in that motion to revoke, you could potentially be going to prison for 20 years.
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you've been having some positive UAs, you've been having some failures to submit, you've been providing prescriptions for things that are unrelated to your positive UA. So if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Negative. I was already drug tested today, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. Bashan, has she
I
been?
didn't drug test her.
Oh. Who drug tested you?
I called in and I had to submit this morning.
All right, we're going to have you do a drug test.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, you're going to stay on the UA hotline. Do not come back here for missing the hotline. Do not come back here for testing positive, because I'm going to notate that we had this conversation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
From here on out, everything you do, you need to ask yourself 2 questions. First question is, what I'm doing, could it result in me going to prison for 20 years? If the answer is yes, then you shouldn't do it.
Yes, ma'am.
If the answer is maybe, you shouldn't do it. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you continue on this vein, at some point in time, you're going to get caught. And when you get caught, if something's presented to me and it's the proper format, I will sign it. And that will be a motion to revoke. And what will end up happening is, wherever you may be, you could be in the middle of grocery shopping. They will take you into custody. I was at Outback one time. I'm sitting there enjoying my meal, and I heard a familiar sound. You know what that sound was?
No.
Handcuffs. I'm like, what's going on here at the Outback? I turned to my right. That guy who was sitting at that table, guess what? He had just ordered his drink. Appetizers were on the table. He was getting ready, in the middle of picking up his drink. They came over and they put his hand down and that drink hit the table. They arrested him and took him out. Now the manager came up to me and asked me, who's going to pay for this drink and these appetizers? I'm like, you're going to have to call whatever division arrested him. So when I say that they will arrest you wherever you may be, that means wherever you may be.
Yes, ma'am.
You could be at the HEB, just finished paying for your groceries. Now, if they're nice, they may say, is there anybody you want to call to come pick up these groceries? Otherwise, your groceries will just be left behind.
Right.
Maybe HEB will store them for you, maybe not. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're going to get a UA today from probation here today.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you're saying you already called the hotline and they did a UA, but we don't get the results right away. We're going to get this result right away. So is there anything that's going to be in your system? If it is, you need to tell me now.
No, ma'am.
All right. Probation.
Yes, Your Honor.
She will do a UA today. If she's positive, file a motion to revoke.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am.
Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No, Your Honor.
Is she doing sober meetings or anything of that nature?
Are you doing any AA or any meetings at this time?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to want 90 sober meetings in 90 days. All right. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, how are you doing today?
Okay,
All right, how old are you?
60.
All right, so they're saying that you are not providing any proof that you've attempted to enroll in IOP and that you're continuing to test positive for cocaine. All right, you are on deferred adjudication for assault family second offense. Do you know what the range of punishment is for that offense? Yes. So if you don't do your treatment, you're looking at potentially 10 years in the prison. Do you understand? So what are you learning from the VA?
I can do the treatment, but it's 3 days a week, 3 hours a day. So it was either that or work. I chose work. But that's kind of fallen by the wayside in the last week or so.
And what do you do?
I was working at Fresh for Texas, Fresh from Texas.
Okay.
We package vegetables and fruits for like shipment to HCB and stuff. Like their sauces and stuff like that.
All right, so here's the thing. You need treatment because you're continuing to test positive for cocaine. And if you were drug tested today, are you going to be positive for cocaine? All right, how often are you using?
Once a week, maybe.
All right, and what causes you to use? Is it just you're addicted to it, or there's a problem in your life? Let me use cocaine. Or is there a celebration? Let me use cocaine. Why are you using? Have you figured that out yet?
It's just the people I'm associating with at the moment.
All right, so he's already telling me he's going to be positive for cocaine. Can you see? Let's try two places. Let's try Veterans Treatment Court, and let's try Felony Drug Court. And then while we're waiting for those results, we're going to do the 90 sober meetings for him. If he's not accepted into any of those treatments, then I want him to come back here. Mr. McClinton, I understand that you've served. I appreciate your service. And I don't know if there's some issue or when you started using drugs, but we've got to get a handle on this. Otherwise, the last time you use could be the last time you use. Cocaine is not good for the heart. It's not good for the liver. It's not good for any of that. You understand? So probation is going to set up meetings for you with Veterans Treatment Court and Felony Drug Court. Can you call maybe and see if someone from Felony Veterans Treatment Court could come over? We're going to see if we could get somebody from Veterans Treatment Court to come and speak to you, okay? All right, and thank you for your honesty, but you're just going to have to try and do better. All right, just have a seat, okay? Ms. Callahan, I understand that when people are on probation, and people don't understand this, right? When you're on probation, you are not allowed to do the things that people who are not on probation do. One of those things is you cannot drink alcohol. That is a zero tolerance, no alcohol. And those are conditions that are legislated. For example, when you're on probation, guess what? You cannot own any weapons. You understand that?
Yes.
So there are a whole host of things that if you were not on probation, you could do that are legal. But since you're on probation, you're not allowed to do. And one of those is drinking alcohol. Do you understand?
Yes.
So you are on deferred adjudication for burglary of a habitation. Do you know what the range of punishment of that offense is?
I think up to 15 years.
No, 20. When people are on probation, you should know what you're looking at if you are unsuccessful on it. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So your case, the range of punishment is up to 20 years. So what that means is if you're drinking alcohol and you should not be drinking alcohol, which you're not allowed to on probation, I could potentially send you to prison for 20 years. And the question is whether or not that alcohol is potentially worth 20 years to you. So what alcohol did you drink?
I had a glass of wine.
All right. And who is the wine by?
I don't know. I just had it with a friend.
All right. Well, I mean, what type of wine was it?
Merlot.
Is the Merlot worth it? Did you have it with a meal?
No.
Now, I will tell you this. I do know that if you're at the Bexar County Jail or if you're at the prison, they do have a way that they can make alcohol if they want to make it. I don't know if you want that one, though.
No.
It involves oranges.
Absolutely.
And
not.
waiting till the mold appears on there.
No, ma'am.
So you're not allowed to drink alcohol while you're on probation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the next issue is because of that, you were placed on GPS.
No, I was placed on GPS due to the absconding before.
Yes.
Back in 2021.
And so there's a request for
For-
removal of GPS. State, do you have any objections to the removal of the GPS?
No, well, no, Your Honor, it's my understanding they were The violations were for low battery and Wi-Fi issues, not for.
Probation, do y'all have any objection
It
to?
actually wasn't right now, like low battery right now.
No.
I promise.
No, Your Honor, no.
Okay, so we'll do the removal of the GPS. And then probation. You all are recommending intensive outpatient treatment?
Yes, Your Honor. That's what the TAP recommendation was for intensive outpatient treatment.
Mhm.
From my understanding, Ms. Callahan didn't want to do intensive outpatient treatment, but she didn't have any objection to supportive outpatient treatment. And the officer of record doesn't have any objection for support, starting off with supportive outpatient.
All right, so are you all recommending starting with supportive outpatient
Yes, Your
treatment?
Honor.
All right, so we'll remove GPS, supportive outpatient treatment. And we're gonna do the 90 meetings in 90 days. Probation, is there anything else?
Can you explain the 90 meetings in 90 days to me, please?
Oh, you have to do a meeting every day for 90 days.
Got it. With my probation officer
No,
or with someone else?
it's supportive outpatient treatment. It's sober meetings. Instead of them saying NAAA meetings, they call them sober meetings.
Okay.
So
fine.
that's what you need to do. And hopefully it will become a habit and you will just enjoy being around people and talking about issues.
So I'd have to present myself every day, or is it Zoom?
9 every day.
Got it.
And they have sober meetings throughout the city that are free. You can pick whichever one you want to go to.
Got it. Okay.
They have some that are in the morning, some are in the night, some are midday. They have them throughout the day.
Okay.
All right. Probation, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am.
All right, so remember what I said. If you're thinking about drinking alcohol, the first thing that should pop into your mind is, do I want to potentially go to prison for 20 years behind alcohol and start making my alcohol at the jail or at the prison with mold? Those are your options.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, just have a seat in probation. We'll go over conditions with you. All right, how long have you been at this Oxford Sober Living?
It'll be 11 months and August the 4th. So September the 4th, it will be my year. I've been there 10 months.
All right. And when is your mother going to the assisted living?
August the 1st.
Yes, folks. Probation.
Yes, Your Honor.
In regards to this case with her wanting to leave the Oxford Sober Living because she's saying her mother will no longer be able to take care of the 15-year-old.
Yes, Your Honor.
What type of assistance can still be given to her?
Yes.
Because I don't want her to have a backslide because she's not at Oxford House. And at least Oxford House, it's sober living.
Your Honor, we can amend for IVR hotline and either the supportive outpatient treatment or intensive outpatient treatment.
All right.
We can start there.
So I completed intensive outpatient December.
Okay. Do you have a sponsor?
Yes.
That's a good thing.
I have my sponsor, and then so from work, if I leave work at 6, there are meetings that I can go to off of Blanco that start at 7 throughout the week. I already go to those meetings, so it's easy for me to leave work, go over there, meet my sponsor before a meeting, and go home.
All right. And who else would be living in the home with you and the 15-year-old?
Just me and my 15-year-old.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing. If you backslide, that's going to be a problem. And let me just tell you what all the problems that can happen if you backslide. Number one, maybe you won't be allowed to live with a 15-year-old anymore. You now know your mom can no longer take care of the 15-year-old.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And because of this charge, you're looking at potentially 2 years in the state jail facility. I'm sorry, not 2 years. It was enhanced to a third degree. So you're looking at potentially 10 years in the prison. You understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
So it appears to me that you know what you need to do to remain clean and sober. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You've got to continue to do that.
Yes.
So your mom's is moving out on August
The first.
1st.
Mhm.
And are you helping her with her move or?
No.
Probation? So in this case, is there any way we can get an update from Oxford House?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so this is what we're going to do. Are you employed?
Yes.
All right, what are your work hours?
Anywhere from 8 to 6.
Is that
Monday
every
through
day?
Friday, and then Saturdays, if I work on a Saturday, which is not all the time, it's from 9 to 2.
All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Do you have a lunch break?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to reschedule you for July 24th, but you can appear by Zoom. Are you able to do Zoom?
Yes.
All right, we'll have you appear by Zoom. That'll give me a chance and probation a chance to check with Oxford House because I don't want to set you up for failure.
Mhm.
So I'm going to see what we can do.
Okay.
But I am going to let you move with your 15-year-old. I just want some safeguards in place. So you
Okay.
don't have to worry that your 15-year-old is not going to have anybody. But I just want to see what safeguards we can put in place.
Mhm.
So we'll allow you to Zoom in on the 24th.
Okay, and then, I mean, I can give you the number to my Oxford, I don't have it on me, but like to the direct house that I'm staying in.
Yes.
And then there's a number of women, and Mr. Acevedo has emails from where I was sending my UA, submitting my UAs from other members of the house also, so
Okay.
he has their emails and phone numbers and.
All right. If you can make sure probation gets that. And again, don't worry about your 15-year-old not having any place to stay or not having you. I just want to make sure that there are certain safeguards in place for you.
I understand.
So I'm going to allow that, but we'll have everything set up by the 24th so you'll know what to do. And I'm writing in here that you may appear by Zoom.
Okay,
Okay?
I have another request, Your Honor.
Sure.
So I have a storage unit up in Everett, Washington,
Mhm.
and I mean, I don't have the funds right now. But I mean, I've been doing research on finding, moving like nationwide. So if I can get funds, can I get permission to go and pack up my storage unit so it can get transferred down here?
All right. So here's the thing. I always tell people, we don't cross bridges till they're built.
Okay,
So once you get that information, then the court will strongly consider it. Okay?
okay,
And whether or not I allow you to do that depends on how well you're doing. Okay?
okay. It's just because I don't know. Well, okay, we'll just.
Yeah,
come back.
just
I'll
figure
just
out.
do my research on
Yes,
it.
do your research, figure out what the plan is.
Okay,
Don't have them on storage wars selling your stuff.
no, I know.
Have you seen storage wars?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
I don't know why people would put diamonds in a storage unit, but okay. All right, so we'll bring you back on the 24th, but it'll be by Zoom.
Okay,
And probation will provide you with the Zoom link.
yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Please subscribe to help the channel.
Outcome: UA hotline stays in place, 90 sober meetings ordered, and probation is told to file a revoke motion if today's test is positive. Another defendant is referred to Veterans Treatment Court and Felony Drug Court. GPS is removed for compliance with supportive outpatient plus 90 in 90. A sober living participant is allowed to move with safeguards and Zoom back July 24th. Follow for more.
Charged in count 1 with tampering with evidence with intent to impair as a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If it's court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. My client realized that, understands that he made a mistake, Your Honor, and I think, you know, it was something that he understands that he made a mistake and he's accepting responsibility for it today, Your Honor. We are asking the court to follow the agreement and so that he can go ahead and proceed forward and prove to the court that this was essentially an aberrant behavior. I understand he did have some stuff transgressions that occurred in the past, but those were a long time ago, and he is working now, and he has children that he's helping to take care of. That he I think one has autism and the other one has a disability, Your Honor, and he works with the mother on those, and so they alternate between, while one watches the kids, the other one goes to work, and vice versa. So he does have people at home that he needs to help out and take care of, and he just wants to try to get his foot behind him, Your Honor.
All right, when you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And you will be drug tested today.
Clean. I haven't done.
All right, so we're going to do a drug test today, and then I'll make my sentence.
Sure.
All right, so are you able to go to the restroom now?
I think so.
All right, so we're going to do a UA today. The record in 2023 CR 3275, State of Texas versus Robert Pettis. All right, Mr. Pettis, you took a UA. What do you think the results were?
Negative.
Your Honor, it's my understanding that it came back positive for
a meth.
methamphetamine. And I've spoken to my client. He is adamant that he has not used any narcotics. I even admonished.
Let me do this. You gave up your right to remain silent. You're under oath. Why do I have a positive UA for meth? And let's do this. We're going to start over as though this is my first time talking to you, okay? So, why would you be positive for any drug? Think back in your mind. Were you around somebody? Did you use something?
Maybe I was around somebody and
all right.
touched it.
So you were around somebody and maybe you touched it?
I don't know how it works now, but
all right, everyone needs to whisper. And I'm sorry, sir, you need to speak up. I'm having trouble hearing you. The court reporter is.
Okay.
So how would you end up testing positive? And state, I believe this is your case still. So other than touching meth, how might you have rendered a positive UA for the court?
That's the only way I know how I got it, because I have a lot of family members that, I don't know how I would.
When's the last time you used?
The day that I got arrested.
And what's your drug of choice?
I don't have a drug of choice.
Here's the thing. You are agreeing to be on probation.
Yes.
When I ask these questions, I'm asking these questions so I can figure out what conditions you need so you can be successful. I have sent people to prison before. Probation will tell you that. Your attorney will tell you that. The deputies will tell you that.
Yes,
and I always try to give people the tools they need to be successful so I don't have to send them to prison. I take no joy in sending people to prison, but I will send you to prison potentially if you violate probation. You understand?
yes, ma'am.
So I'm trying to figure out what conditions you need so you can be successful. Now, if you want to stand before me and pretend that you're positive for meth because you previously touched meth from somewhere else, then what you're telling me is you don't need any drug treatment. And if you're telling me you don't need any drug treatment, I had better not get a motion to revoke because you're testing positive. And I can tell you right now, I'm going to put you on the UA hotline. So again, we're back to why are you rendering a positive UA to me for meth? And you need to be honest. And if you're saying, hey, I haven't used drugs since this day, then I will send you off into this world with no drug treatment because obviously you don't need any. You have made your program and your program has been successful. You know why you're positive for meth. I was not with you. Your attorney was not with you. So if you want to continue with, I don't know how I got positive for meth and maybe I touched meth and tell me you don't need any drug treatment, I will not give you any. You will be on the UA hotline. And what I can tell you on the UA hotline, it's random and you test weekly.
All right, Mama. I don't want to disrespect you or nothing, but I might have like 3 days, 4 days ago, maybe.
All right. So why are you being dishonest with me? Why do I have to pull teeth for you to tell me what your issues are so I can give you conditions so that you can be successful? Obviously, the state wants you to have probation. They offered it.
Okay.
You accepted it. I want you to be successful at probation because otherwise you're just wasting everybody's time. And I could just say, oh, let's just send you to prison for 5 years. Is that what you want?
I do not want that.
So let's pretend like this is the first time I'm speaking to you.
Okay.
When have you been using meth and how often?
I don't, I mean, it's a recreational thing, I guess. I mean, I'm not, I would just,
I don't know.
Your attorney was not with you, so he doesn't know how often you use drugs.
If it says positive, I guess, I mean, yeah, I'm positive, but.
No.
And Your Honor, if I may, I've admonished him that if he was honest about any usage, that he can go ahead and tell it without repercussions of fear of additional charges or anything like that. And this is mainly just to determine treatment programs, if any are necessary, and that he doesn't have to be concerned about being forthcoming and honest at this point in time, because it's not like he's going to be looking at facing additional charges.
No. So what's your drug of choice and how often are you using?
Every weekend, I guess I would say.
Well, I mean, let's not guess. You know how often you're using drugs. And here's the thing. It is 12:46 p.m. Everybody in here wants to have lunch.
Okay.
Some of us, like myself, I haven't even had breakfast. So let's not have me continue to pull teeth from you.
Yes, ma'am.
Just be 100% honest. You're old enough. You're not a child. So just be honest with me. How often are you using meth?
Like once a week now.
When's the last time you used?
Like 4 days ago or.
Don't tell me 4 days ago because it
3
wouldn't
days
still
ago.
be in your system.
3.
Was it Monday? Today is Monday. Did you use today?
No, ma'am.
Did you use yesterday?
No, ma'am. The day before.
All right, so you used on Saturday.
Yeah.
And were you taking care of your children on Saturday?
No, ma'am.
All right. So this is what the court is going to, I'm sorry, are you employed? What do you do?
I'm a mechanic, ma'am.
No one wants you fixing their brakes if you're high. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 5 years in prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's to be gang supervision, $2,000 fine, probated, TAP evaluation. Follow the recommendations of TAP. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. I'm going to want 90 sober meetings in 90 days. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. We're going to do parenting classes and probation. It can either be compadre, triple P, or rainbows. And once he completes parenting classes, the court will deem 150 hours of community service restitution satisfied. I'm going to want the UA hotline until further notice. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. No unsupervised contact with minors until further notice. Field visits one time every 3 months until further notice. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Just 1 second. Did I say regular reporting?
Did not.
All right, regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Okay. Is there anything else, probation?
Want to do a felony drug court referral?
Yes, we can do felony drug court referral, but the issue may be the gang membership. So it's the Lost Boys or something. What is it called? It's in the police report.
Yes, ma'am. LA boys. But
Yeah, LA Boys.
But that's when I was a kid.
All right, well, we can see.
When I was a kid, man.
All right, what does LA stand for? Is that supposed to be Los Angeles?
Lanier Athletics.
Oh, Lanier Athletics. Okay. All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am. I'm sorry for wasting people's time.
No, it's just I like for people to be honest with me, especially when everybody's trying to help you be a good father to your children and be a good citizen, okay? All right, I'm showing you that's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. You're gonna have to do better.
Yes,
You have
ma'am.
children,
I will.
okay?
I will, ma'am.
All right, and if there's an issue in this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. So if there's an issue, discuss it with probation. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come into court.
Thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
Okay.
I just had a quick question, just a general question. I didn't recall if you allow buying out of community service hours or not.
No, not in every case. In this case, I'm not going to allow him to buy out.
Okay.
He needs to stay busy.
Yeah, because we were discussing it and I wasn't sure if I had the correct answer because I said I thought that sometimes you allow for a food bank there or Carver
Yes.
Center.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. But I will tell you, I'm saying no now to him. But if you want to come back at a different time when he's been on probation for a while, then the court will consider it.
Yes, Your Honor. And I keep in touch with him and then if there's other amendments or things, we'll try to approach the court before it becomes a problem.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good-
Please subscribe to help the channel.
Sentence: 5 years prison suspended for 5 years probation, plus UA hotline, TAP eval, possible inpatient/IOP, 90 meetings in 90 days, parenting classes, restrictions around minors, and field visits. Judge denies buying out community service. He needs to stay busy. Follow for more.